Last time on our boat story, we left Goblin Bay and went up towards Indian Harbor. Today we're leaving Indian Harbor and heading up to Echo Bay. So join us for this journey on the Georgian Bay.
Aloha, we are Sava, Cynthia, and Alex, along with our two dogs, Lucy and Shadow. We're traveling America's Great Loop, a 6,000-mile North American waterway from Florida to Canada and back down via the Mississippi. Follow us on this journey on our boat called Mahalo. It's about just after 10 o'clock in the morning and the moon is still out, as you can see up above, but we're starting to see more boaters as well on this Labor Day weekend. This is Monday now, and people probably going home getting ready for their work week. Let me tell you how I really feel.
So right adjacent is a rock with a orange triangle on it. And on this side are more rocks. We are driving between the rocks. And up here is an oncoming boat with a green buoy and another orange triangle.
We can see the bottom right here. It's very, very clear.
There's a kayaker trying to kayak in that wavelets.
Just stay very close to the green. Now watch. Just stay close to that green bogey. Okay, about time. We're going to watch over here.
So tight.
See the rocks underneath.
Oh
from
yes.
there.
Oh yes, you can see rocks for sure.
Can you
For
see
sure.
them, Alex?
Over
Yeah.
here, look at the shadows right here.
Yeah.
See how shallow it's in.
You can see here the rocks are exposed right there.
Trying to see the bottom.
Now here's a large white boat coming. And over here next to Alex, look, there is a larger, two boats rafted together over there in that cove. And there's Zava, two big cruisers coming, one down and one around the cove.
Yeah.
So this is just gorgeous. It's like driving through a postcard or driving through a calendar picture. It's just so beautiful. And over here, what is this bay, Zava, that's the more open water?
Georgian Bay.
Georgian Bay. So the small boat Zava just went through a very narrow area. The boat that's oncoming actually came from our right, but we're going to have to go. We're going to have to go through a narrow spot if we're turning left. Are we going right or left, Zav?
Or those
going left.
boats.
Okay, we're going left. The oncoming boat actually came from the right. Alex, you can sit here or there just so you can help guide Dad through the narrows.
Yes.
And it's going to get narrow.
It's going to get very narrow. Interestingly, where he came, there's waves breaking. Is that rocks right there?
2 feet.
On either side.
And he just he must be a local. He barreled through there from the right. He came down through there.
Okay.
Wow.
Waves are definitely breaking there. And if you didn't know, you would just go straight, you know?
If you didn't have these markers. Yeah, if we didn't have these
So
markers.
if you were the first explorer, it didn't work out.
So over here they have a beautiful Canadian flag right here on this, and it looks like somebody has a tent up in the trees. And Alex is going to help Zav guide through. This is super narrow. It's like a driveway.
It is about 20 feet, maybe 25.
Just enough for this boat to get through.
And the reason we're doing this is just over adjacent. A minute ago was there. You can
Look
see the
that way.
waves breaking on the rocks. So
You good? Keep it. Just stay along these reds.
Well, that's pretty clear right here. Did you see the bottom? 16 feet.
it's not desolate wilderness though. You can see houses about every 3-4 acres along this coastline. There's houses. Looks like another boat approaching with a dinghy on that side, and then over here on the left is a boat that's coming in from the open water, and on our right is a boat coming from the channel. Alex, there's something in the water straight ahead at 12. I don't know if it's a bird. There's chairs there. Somebody put chairs up at the very top pinnacle. Is he going to go port to port, or how are we doing?
I don't know what the sailboat's doing.
Well, do you want to call?
Kamikaze right now.
Do you want to call him?
No, because you can't
I'm
change
slow
the
down
direction.
because I'm out of here. I'm neutral. Because kamikaze is what they do here in Canada. So. Try to wave.
No, don't wave. There's somebody sitting on the front. Okay, now he's
Now
turning.
I think the shark- I don't know what
Shit.
he's doing.
He's turning straight toward us. Okay, Zav, you're going to have to go to the left.
Well, he has to move to the left.
I don't know what he's doing.
He's trying to go to your starboard side.
He's trying to go starboard.
Crazy. What do you do?
nice looking house on the island.
With a bell.
Yep, with a bell.
Is there a house number?
And with a Canadian maple leaf on the side.
Got a trawler.
And a trawler out in the distance. We're passing a sign. And it's also very shallow down there.
See the rocks.
Yep, you can see the rocks. And big boulders. All that. Another one of these channel markers right here. It's getting busier. We're seeing a lot more boats coming out from the Labor Day weekend. It's Monday, of course, and people heading home. I don't see a house on this one. It could be on the other side. So these are really narrow. There's only the triangle on the right, no buoy, and green marker on the left. And so we're just going ahead and go right through the middle here. You can see way past 1,000 islands. When they say 30,000 islands, there's probably more of them here. Now that looks pretty cool with all the ridges on the granite. Now that's pretty cool on that little island right there. Never seen a yellow boat, or beige shall we call it. Interesting color for a boat. So as you can see here, as we're getting closer here to noon, a lot more activity of people ending their weekend here on Monday. We're about 30 minutes away from our anchorage at Echo Bay, close to Henry's restaurant on the water. People obviously in a hurry, not as slow as we are. We're going about 6 miles an hour, and they're obviously going a lot faster. So out here is Henry's restaurant. They do have docks. You can't stay overnight. And they're supposed to have good fish food. Aloha and welcome to Echo Bay, a very, very quiet bay. We did find a beautiful spot here among a number of other boats. Of course, it's still a Labor Day Monday, so it's very, very busy. There's another looper there. That's Mo Whiskey. And Alex is on his paddleboard, as you can see over there. Very clear water. We're about 10 feet below us right here. Let's walk over here real quick and see the people that wrapped it up. There are ties, metal stakes that the Park Service has that you can tie to. Now, as soon as you do tie up to any piece of land, you are subject to mooring fees, which is $1 a foot. They will come by in the evening to collect that, from what I hear. I'll take a look here. Again, you can see them all tied up against the mooring. And for a very busy weekend like it was just now, Labor Day weekend, we probably would have had to tie off to the back as well. We're swinging, and there would have been no room to swing in this. I'm going to take you outside real quick. You can see, we put the dinghy back in the water. There it is right there. But just a beautiful bay. Echo Bay. Oop, another trawler just showed up. Look at that. Aloha and mahalo for joining us on a journey from Goblin Bay to Echo Bay here in the Georgian Bay. It's a lot of bays in one sentence, but thank you so much for joining us. We had a wonderful day, wonderful afternoon, very peaceful here as you can see. The sun is setting, and Alex tried out his stand-up paddleboard. We got got Hanu out, gave her some exercise. A beautiful day. So thank you again. Please like, share, and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Helps our little channel. And we'll see you again next week as we continue from Echo Bay to Perry Sound and beyond.